5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're live with Neve.
All right. Here we are. It is 4 o'clock. We are on time and we are swinging. We're just ready to get down. We got some great rock and roll today. We have a fellow from down under in beautiful Australia, the land of kangaroos and bitey shit that's all over. He'll be with us shortly. He's really a good songwriter. I've listened to his stuff and enjoyed it a lot, and I think you will too. We'll be talking to him about how he got rolling. And then I have a really cool heavy metal band. Guys are good. I like their material. And if you like things a little bit on the smack side, these guys have got it going on. Like I say, it's heavy rock and roll. And of course, I've got myself and my sidekick and partner in crime, unindicted co-conspirator, the wonderful and lovely and talented Mandy She.
Hey,
hello, Mandy. What's
Friday.
happening? I like your green screen. We're going to set you up with something.
Yeah, I have to clean my desk. You could see my desk here.
I see that. Well, yeah. That's okay. I don't want anybody to look in my studio. I had a client come over here the other day, and I had a kit set up to record drum tracks. Then I have the studio set up for the show, and then I had a whole bunch of stuff that I was getting ready to sell. So the place is just like, it's heinous. It looks like a complete lunatic lives here, and I know it's been said, so what do I know?
This is better than it used to be. So I was like, now I have my instruments nice and in a corner.
Cool.
You could still see like the random sticks sticking out,
Oh yeah, I see you've got some random things to whip
flutes.
on. Yeah. Does your son have any inclination to want to beat on things with sticks or
no, he likes singing. He likes singing and he makes up songs and
excellent.
He's into that.
We had some kids on the show about 1.5 years ago, little rock and roll dudes, and they were like playing Kiss songs and stuff, and it was cool. It reminded me when I was about that age, and they kicked ass. And it's funny because I wondered how they were doing. It's been 1 year or 2 since I've had them on, and when I called last time, I wanted to have them on over the holidays, but the band broke up, and you know how it is, that young 13, 12-year-old when you've got your first band. Oh man, it was a crisis, like when my guitar player quit. Because there just wasn't that many musicians around, and we had like all these songs worked up. But anyhow, so what are you doing? You don't have any gigs this weekend, so you're just enjoying. You got to work. What are you up to?
Let's see. What am I up to? Actually, I have a cousin who wrote a play, and he's coming over, and we're working on one of his songs tomorrow.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Very cool.
We're
well,
gonna
good.
have some jammy jams.
That's great. What does he play?
Well, he's actually a doctor. He's a surgeon. And
okay.
He wrote a play that, and I'm in the middle of reading it, and it's like some sort of theme song. And he's like, hey, Cuzzles, you want to help me with the melody? I was like,
all right. Yeah, that sounds very cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of acting, I had that weird heavy metal thing, which I was hoping to have the clip today, but apparently they've turned me into a suitable devil, flaming head, the whole bit. It sounded pretty cool the way he described it. I hope it meets up with my expectation. This is not exactly like we don't have Steven Spielberg working on the project, but I have faith. The guy we have doing it actually is really good, and hopefully I'll see it soon. I want to put it up. The whole concept that they thought of it made me crack up. It was like,
awesome.
It was just like, oh, this is perfect. I can do that. So I gave him like 5 or 6 they got increasingly more demented and demonic towards the end. So I'm sure he picks a good one. In crazy news today, We believe that they have shot a green laser over Hawaii, okay? And we are developing just everybody's favorite weapon, a swarm of drones. Bring them on, man. We're all going to die soon enough. Just get
Nice.
ready to party. I'm going to be sitting on the deck of the apocalypse, man, raising a
Here comes
glass of whiskey.
singularity. Here it comes.
It's coming, man. I'm looking through this. Celebrities are touting jumping into a bath full of water, ice water, to tighten up the extremities. You know, it gets kind of makes parts tingly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, the doctors are going, you can do that shit all you want, but it ain't doing nothing for you. You
No.
know, there's no medical benefits. You know, I know, like, to me, that seems like, I don't know. I did the polar bear club, so I can't say much.
How
You
was
go
that?
out, you're out there with a bunch of lunatics, you drink a fucking lot of whiskey, and you just jump in there with like 10,000 lunatics. It's great fun. I want to do it again, actually.
Yeah.
Last year, right after I had my arm done, I wanted to do it. It was just like, I can't see myself getting jostled. It's almost like a mosh pit, you know?
Right.
Out of my way. Fucking kids are screaming, women are shrieking, bikinis are flying, people are nuts, acting in every kind of form of human degradation.
Yeah, that sounds
It's
like
great
nothing
fun.
I want to be a
And
part of.
everybody
No.
has the best time. Then you go inside and they have some killer rock and roll band play. And
That's where I'll be.
it's a good
I'll hang
time.
out there.
It really is.
I want no part of that cold crap.
Yes, yes. So, in other good news, let's see. Well, Charles Barkley, we like him. He'll be hosting a new surprise turn to golf. Oh, come on, man. I want Barkley talking about basketball. I don't hear about his fucking golf game. And we've got, let's see. Anything else good? No, some Tom Brady shit, but I don't really care. He's got plenty of money. I'm sure he's not hurting this week. He's having to go down and cash in his, his retirement account to get a can of beans and some hot dogs. A huge piece of the sun has broken off, and it says scientists stunned. Now, every time shit like this happens, it shows me how stupid some scientists are. It's always scientists stunned, or they use the word unprecedented fuckery afoot. Yes, today in economic news, the president just declared that everything's fucking rosy. We have 400 metric tons of corn this year, and it's triumph of state activity. Yeah, okay, that's great. So we've got Musk, who's saying that Elon now wants to be a Siri, go away, fuck off. Hate that thing.
One moment.
Are you fucking off as we speak? I love it. Today I was out and I'm talking to a friend of mine and I hear
Still on it.
somebody. You still on it? You sit on it for a while, okay? Can you do that? And they're
Something
banning
went
pot in
wrong.
the.
Please try again.
Can you just shut up for a moment and let me finish my show?
Yeah.
Amsterdam, in bad news, has banned weed in the district. But it sounds terrible, doesn't it? Down in the horror
It
district.
sounds weird. We
It's
have
like
it
the-
here in New Jersey, but not there.
No, they have it. But the thing is, all of our tourists, the Americans and the English and everybody else that goes over there and runs amok during soccer season, they finally kind of had enough of it. And I've been going there for like 20 years, and I love the place because back in the day, that was the only place you could go experience that kind of craziness and legally enjoy it.
It's
But now
people acting like fools, ruining it for everyone.
So you can't smoke when you're wandering around the district. There's still going to be smoke shops, but they're closing all the hua shops at 1 a.m.
Oh,
They're really, all those poor working girls, man. I'm telling you, they got to make a living too. It's very, it's different than here. They keep, people want to go do that kind of thing. They go there. You know where to find it. If you don't want to go there, there's no reason to be there unless you happen to be going to a head shop or going to get some friction, as we'll say, high-priced fiction. I told the story this morning how I tell guys if you go over there, they've changed the law now. They have to close them down at like 1 a.m. They used to run 24/7. And one morning I went out for a walk. I go get breakfast and I decide to wander through the district smoking a bone. I was going to stop at one of those little coffee shops, get some weed. For anybody going, I recommend the Baba. I've been there many times. You go to the Baba, you load up with your preferred edible or consumable, and you go to the Van Gogh and get good and baked. And you can wander around for hours. It's great fun. And I'll tell you, too, I thought it was the weed at first, but no. You go there, the colors of all the Van Goghs are like so bright. It's just crazy. I mean,
Ah,
we've seen them all in the book our whole life, and you get in there, and I'm like, God, man, why does it look like that in a book?
Yeah.
But it's a fun place. But so at 9 a.m, when you wander the district, all I can say is it's not the top shelf. This is like, how can I describe it? It was like every person from a foreign country in any size you would find available, from Jabba the Hutt like proportions to just felt and diminutive 50-pound Filipino girl. Frightening. And I walked and I just was taking it in. I was like, man, this is some crazy shit. I guess while everybody's in church, all the burgermeisters from, around there would like to go down to the district and, I don't know, bang the help or something. I don't know what I don't know what they're doing, but it's kind of frightening. And all I could say is I had friends that were asking me about going there, and I'm like, just, if you really want to do that, you want to go there on a Friday or Saturday night or like a Wednesday night, because you have better choice. They have 2 for 1.
Yeah, on Wednesdays.
So so there we're giving anybody. I don't know. That's a fun place to travel. We now though have California. We got New Jersey. New Jersey's still got it all fucked up how to sell it. They've got lines out. Like if the theaters had as many lines as the freaking weed stores, and we're opening one in town, it's turning into a real shit show. You got a bunch of people who don't want any marijuana, and then you got those of us who are going, look, there is a shitload of fucking pot in this town already. What is wrong with having a dispensary somewhere and just legalize it like it's supposed to be for the past 5 years? At any rate, it's a shit show. The towns, you got everybody snipping at each other on Facebook. I love it. Rather than go to the fucking meeting last night, everybody gets on Facebook and they whine and connive and bitch and shit around the floor, and nothing gets done. The people that are, oh man, it's just.
Everyone's thinking tough with their ass on their couch,
I really hate them raising my taxes. Got the remote out.
I'm going to show it.
And then we had a bunch who were screaming that they're going to have like drug dealers roaming the streets now because they opened a dispensary. Isn't that the point of why we made this shit legal, so that people could go get their personal joy for the weekend? I don't see the cops standing in front of liquor stores lining people up to check them for being fucked up. I know I was goddamn drunk, and somebody's connecting back in. I see Dave's coming back. He's trying to get connected, but that's all right. So we got 3 minutes. Gotta find your band a gig for everybody watching.
Yes.
Mandy's Things Like a Banshee.
Ginger. Yep.
Twisted Ginger.
Yep.
I can't imagine how you got that nickname. I just don't know. You fit well here, though. We found a home for you.
I know.
It's sort of, you seem to fit with the furniture and all that good stuff. I mean, what can I tell you? So I'm going to play a little rock and roll here and let you guys hear. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to run. I got to take a break just for a second. We'll do the stupid commercial break thing, and we'll be back, and we'll bring on Indy from Australia and see what we've got. Well, let's see. Who do we want to talk to today? I don't know.
Hi, this is Leland Sklar, and I am hanging with Neve, and I am having the best time of my life.
Live with Neve, Fridays on the East Coast from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Hi, I'm trumpeter Greg Adams, and I'm live with Neve.
Like a melting flake of snow this year, I won't be sad to see it go.
Hi, I'm Darren F. Flynn, a singer-songwriter from Ireland, and I'm on Live with Neve.
I would have said it couldn't happen here. There's some changes headed, like the Gulf Stream rising, like some gale that's been blowing off this wild bird island shore. And I can't say where, and I don't know when, but some old door's been opened in the restless shade. Poor man sagging cigarettes takes the subway
All right, we're back. As our friend Carlton Wilkinson, people, check out his CD. His email's on that thing, and before the end of the show, we'll roll it again just in case. For anybody out in the world, you need a rock and roll ad for your show, call me, and we'll hook you up. So let's bring our friend on from beautiful Australia and see what's happening down under. There he is. He actually is down under us. I don't know how that happened.
Mates. How you doing?
What's happening? You know, the
Hey.
English women, the American women are going to love you when you come here. They fall on the floor for that accent every time.
Oh, excellent. Don't tell my wife.
I won't tell her. Don't worry. We
But
won't say a
it
word.
worked in that case. So.
It'll just be our secret between us and the fans and the audience.
Yeah. That's
Don't worry.
right.
He's a good guy.
Tell anyone. No.
Shh. Okay. Well, so you must have a good wife. You're playing a band and you're an artist, so you must have someone who understands that lifestyle. It can be difficult to find.
She's a really patient woman. I don't gig as much as I used to when I was in the band. Now that I'm solo, it's a bit more chilled out.
Sure. Do you play more like coffee houses and things like that?
Yeah, coffee houses, dive bars, that
Mhm.
sort of vibe. Yeah.
Hi, guys. That's cool. Well, I found that people pay attention more in coffee bars and small places. I for a long time was just going, I'm not playing some fucking coffee shop. Bring a cajon in there and stupid. Who had somebody give me a cajon? I'm like, nice box. What do I do with this thing? And they're like, you sit on it and play it. Honestly, I feel like such a dork. I want it on a stand so I can stand up and dance or do something. It's just like sitting on a box. I feel like a goob, man. Even when I tear it up. It's like you're trying to do crossover drum fills and stuff. It just doesn't work the same,
No, I want to kick something over,
Oh,
but
yeah.
everyone's trying to enjoy their coffee.
Yes, but people pay attention, and I like that because for all those years, I turned down a lot of coffee shop gigs. I just didn't know what I didn't know, and now I know, and they can be really fun.
Well, I mean, personally, I had to turn them down because I wasn't that good. I was just, they want the slower stuff and the cover songs, and I could never do that. But I'm sort of, going that way now.
So you're going with your gigs. You're doing more of the cover stuff, but you're still continuing to write new stuff and move on and do that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, I kind of put a few covers in there because I find the gigs are a little bit more low key.
Sure.
And it's just, gives a nice kind of vibe.
That's a good thing. If I always tell my friends and do it myself whenever possible. Try and throw in a couple originals each set, and I tell the guys in the band, well, let's make sure we make them sound like something that they want to hear. We're not going to pull out in the middle of a rock and roll show. We're not going to do some Peter Gabriel, as much as I love Peter Gabriel. It kind of, we go from Johnny Be Good to Peter Gabriel. People's nervous system gets a little jangled.
Yeah. I mean, as long as people can sing or clap along to it, that's all they want,
Absolutely. So, can you play a little bit today?
Yeah, sure.
Why don't you play and sing a little bit of music? Well, it's a good thing to do on a Friday.
Nice.
It's Saturday in your time zone, I believe.
It is, yeah. It's Friday night there for you guys, huh?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Southpaw.
Saturday morning here, so I'm just getting warmed up. Forgive me.
That's all right. So you're a southpaw. You have a hard time getting guitars down in Aussie land?
Yeah, man.
I'll bet.
This is like just a right-handed resi I had restrung and rebridged for me.
Right.
I got my other guitar is like a custom-made sort of Fender Squire ripoff. Yeah.
All right. Very cool.
Yeah.
I love good guitar technology, man. It's just,
I know, I don't know enough, but I like talking about it.
Right. Well, I just kind of say there's always room for one more, and then I realize later I got like a couple of cases that haven't been seen by my girlfriend or anything.
Yeah, yeah.
And did that get up there? Oh, you turn the lights off. They make babies, It just happens that way. I don't remember that guitar. I've had that for decades,
Yeah. I know. I've got guitars at other people's houses in the back of the office.
Sneak up the stairs, looking around, all furtive. Dogs and cats looking at me like, you're up to no good, you little bastard.
Yeah.
Oh, well, life is fun. What the hell? So what are you going to play for us, your first song?
Well, if you like, do you want me to play a full song or just...
Oh, yeah. Why not? I mean, they'd rather hear you playing than me talking. I mean,
I'll play my latest track, "Going Out West," one more time.
All right, great.
Yeah, I mean I started off doing covers of the Tom Waits song "Going Out West," you know,
Hmm.
and you know I love doing that. And I thought I wrote my own version.
Cool.
It's a
Well,
fair bit different, but you'll see.
now I make sure I'm not confusing you, but didn't you have somebody? Is this part of a movie or something that was coming up, or am I confusing you with somebody else?
Uh, it might. I mean, I'm a filmmaker, so I might
Er,
use it in the movie.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you were a filmmaker. That's great.
Hmm.
What kind of stuff do you like to do?
I'm really into like obviously like Western movies, really influenced by that.
I love it.
So
You
I've
have
done a
to
few kind
be
of
like the
like
Australian Tarantino, you know, make some,
Yeah, right?
I'll
very
take
cool.
that.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
we're off to the races, people. We've got
yeah.
Down Under. Take it away, my friend.
I'll sit my guitar up here so you can kind of see what I'm doing.
All righty. Oh,
Well, I'm going out west. Don't need no rest. Gonna put this old horse to the test. I'm going back home. Got a life on loan. Gonna work these old hands to the bone. I'm going out west, baby, one more time. I'm going back around. I'm a new man now. If you wanna go see the door, I still know how. I'm starting to fade. But I ain't gonna fail. Got the sun on my face, the wind on my tail. And I'm going out west, baby, one more time. And I'm going out west, going out west. Gonna put this song on and tell. Well, I'm going out west, I'm going out west, going out west, I'm going out west. Well, I'm going out west, baby, one more time. There you go. Trying to hear you, man.
there we go. That's better. Do you want to play another tune before we go? You sound good. You're just getting warmed up, mate.
You want another one?
Yeah, if you got it. What the hell? We're gonna go to a break after you're done, so we've got just about enough time for one more. If
Cool,
you
man. All
if
right.
you're feeling it, good, good.
This one's a little upbeat. It's called Wanted Man.
All right.
chaser of the sun. And I don't want no one. I'm a wanted man. I'm a wanted man. I ain't got no plan. I'm a wanted man. I'm a wayward soul. And I'm on the road. They wanna hang my bones up from the gallows pole. I'm a wanted man. I'm a wanted man. I ain't got no plan. I'm a wanted man. Woo! I'm a wanted man. 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 So won't you take my hand? Thank you very much. Where'd you go?
I'm sorry, I thought you could hear me.
There.
Do you have anywhere where we can find your CDs? Do you have a website or something they can hook up with you?
No website. I'm on the socials under Indiana Bones. I'm on Spotify, Indie Bones on Instagram and Facebook.
All right.
Yeah, and I got a couple.
Is that your Christian name?
Indiana is Indiana
Really?
Bones adopted. Yeah.
So what's your given name? I'm just curious.
So my given name is Frederick Indiana Davies. I don't want to bore you, but my parents have always called me Indy.
Okay. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
That's really kind of a cool story. Was that because of Indiana Jones? They just are enamored of the movie?
It was, yeah.
Well, that's cool. Hey, you know what? Great movie. Great movie. Well, listen,
Yeah.
thank you for being on. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to break, and then I've got these other guys coming on. We'll have you back. You know, let me know when you got some new stuff going on. We'd love to have you.
Cheers, Neil. That was awesome. Thanks, man.
All right, man. Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Enjoy your Friday, man. See ya.
All righty. Have a good one, everybody. This is my song for you if anybody wants a copy. All right. There's Toby. Hey, babe. What's happening, girl? Glad you're here. Toby, the girl from Wilshire Boulevard, is she's sitting pretty. How you doing, girl? What do you got going on out in LA tonight? I know you've got, we have our friend has the Zappa thing going on. Billy Halting will be, I'll let her cue you up. I know that that's going to be a great show in Los Angeles tonight. If anybody really likes Frank Zappa, you'll want to go see this. This is an incredible band, and it's going to be hot shit. Some of these days, I wish I could teleport myself across the ocean really quick. If we'd have done that, we'd have had Indy and brought him over here to the studio and then took him out for beers and sent him back. So the next act we have coming on, I don't see Dave, so I'm going to bring on Rick, and let's talk to him. Hey, man, what's happening?
How's it going, brother?
Nice to meet you, man. Pleasure.
Nice to meet you, man.
Where's our buddy?
I have no idea where he fucking went.
All right. Well, let's play some rock and roll then. Now, for everybody watching, this is some cool music, and tell me a little bit about how long. Tell me about you guys.
Well, I tell you what, man, I'm probably honestly the wrong person to ask about this, so
There
it
he
really
is.
sucks that Dave's not here. But
Right.
I can speak how I became here and what's been going on since.
That would be
Okay,
great.
you know, I don't know how much you know about my career, but you know, I was in Bullet Boys for many many years. You
Okay,
know,
cool.
recorded a couple albums there, and
Mm-hmm.
then I went on. I played drums for Ron Keel Band,
Okay.
Bang Tango, and you know the kind of list goes on and on, so to speak. And
Mhm.
Dave just hit me up. I relocated back to Ohio from Florida after 15 years, and so now I'm in Ohio, the Cincinnati area.
Okay.
And just so happens, Dave hit me up, and I was doing a band called the World's Greatest Villains,
Mm-hmm.
which is a little bit heavier band than what I'm used to than the Bullet Boys thing. And we're
Right.
produced by Jonathan Moyer, which is the
Okay.
bass player for Disturbed.
Mm-hmm.
So I was doing that, did all my drum tracks remotely. Those guys are in Florida. They
Mm-hmm.
would fly the tracks to me. I
Right.
have a home studio,
Mm-hmm.
digital or
Sure.
analog, either
Right.
way.
Oh yeah, you
So
got an analog machine? Very nice.
yeah, so I
I'm a
was able
drummer too, so I'm
yeah,
it's nice
very
to meet
cool.
you.
Yeah, nice to
Cool.
meet you. Yeah, small world.
It
But
is.
you know, Dave hit me up and just introduced himself to me and said, "Hey, I know you don't know who I am, but I'm looking for a drummer that's
Mm-hmm.
available. I want to put a record out. I really need somebody to record my stuff."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "You know, I'm not really doing much right now. I'm kind of rehabbing
Mm-hmm.
a rotator cuff injury, dislocated shoulder. And when you're a fucking drummer, you know that sucks."
See this?
Yeah.
I know all about shoulders, man. I broke
Yeah.
mine 2 years ago and had to have it all put back together.
Oh
Got the
man.
whole cuff, and let me tell you, being a drummer, now the
Oh,
tendons rub on the steel plate, the titanium plate. It's hell, but that sounds like old man talk, but that's really what happens when you get old. I've been
well,
playing since I was 10, man. Let's
yeah.
I think I can tell he's having problems, but go ahead and continue. When you hooked up with him, how far along was the project? Did you have vocals and everything all
Yeah,
done?
what I asked for him to send me scratch guitars and scratch vocals
Mm-hmm.
to a click,
Right.
let
Right.
me lay my drums down,
Mm-hmm.
send them off to him, and then he can go back and re-record keeper
Right.
tracks.
Right.
That way he's actually playing his stuff to my drum tracks. A lot of
Right.
guitar players find that a lot easier than playing to a click track, you know, in their
Absolutely.
you know,
Absolutely.
so that's kind of what we did. And then I got him 5 or 6 songs, and he hit me up and said, you know, Max Norman, which if you know the name Max Norman, I mean, he's dead.
I don't, but tell me about him.
He produced, mixed, and mastered all the early Ozzy Osbourne,
Okay.
you know,
Got
Wizard
it.
of Oz, Diary
Oh,
of a
yep.
Madman. He
Great.
did Megadeth, Euthanasia, and stuff like that.
He
So
probably did a lot of recording in Florida with Megadeth and stuff at Morris Sound Recording. It used to be the
I probably,
metal homeland back in the day.
yeah, yeah, I imagine probably so. But, you know, Dave said, you know, hey, I got this guy on board that's willing to do this. What do you think? And I'm said, you know, send him the tracks. Well, fuck yeah.
Right.
You know, so that happened,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't really expecting a whole lot. You know, I mean, to be honest with you, I've been in the band with such big players.
Right.
You know,
Sure. You didn't know.
you know, Jason Hook.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been, and I'm just kind of like, you know, let's just see what happens. I'm not doing anything right now.
Mm-hmm.
I can go upstairs at my house, lay down some drum tracks, and
Very
it
nice.
just kind of spin rolled out of there. You know, he hits me up. You got more drum tracks? I'll send him some of what I already have, and if they won't work, then I'll track, you know, new ones specifically for the song.
Mm-hmm.
And he was able to take and build upon what I had, and
Very
you know,
cool.
it's all Dave. I mean, I have
Well, and look, now that you mentioned him, he just happens to have popped in. We've got him, so let's bring him on. Here we go, man. Hey, Dave, you've been out in the wilds of Georgia. What's
Yeah.
going on, man? How are you?
What's up, guys? Sorry
Well,
I'm
you
late,
got
man. I had some
It's
battery
paradise.
problems.
deep
I
for a minute.
understand.
Didn't
Well, before we talk much farther, I'm going to play a little bit of your stuff and let people hear what we're talking about.
you,
Guys,
brother?
you're going to like this. This is some good stuff. Come
Thanks,
on.
man. Hi,
All
Rich.
right.
Glad you're back, brother.
Oh, I see what's going on. Hold on.
I've been fighting the electricity, man, but I got it set up. I'm plugged in and mobile. I had to go get a drop cord, but I'm good.
Oh,
Excellent. Excellent.
man.
Yeah, I'm just going back out of here to get some more of the other music back up.
Hello, Angela Renee Garrett.
All right, it should be playing. Try this one. There we go. Ah, wrong tab.
My brother Rich covering for us.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
he's doing a
appreciate
great
that.
job.
Man, that's
Working
my
Angel
dude,
coming
man.
right up. Come on, man. Why is this doing this? I hate this. Sorry, guys.
Oh, you're all right,
This
brother.
was mastered
Technology.
by Max Norman.
It sounded great. I was just listening to it before the show. That's why I'm puzzled why. Remove.
Glad you
The
like it,
song's
man.
mastered by, yeah.
A real killer for sure. Open. Come on, man. Here we go. Wrong song. God damn this thing. I apologize, gentlemen and ladies. We're having a little tech problem here. Share this tab instead.
It happens.
Yeah, sometimes it does. You know, I'm going to go ahead and perhaps have to punt here. I'm going into YouTube and I'm going to have to punt and see if this will work. Okay.
How to do, brother?
So, tell me about how you got started, Dave. Like your career in music. What got you going?
Oh, man. I don't know. I gravitated to it as a teenager. I had a band back in the day. I think it was like 1992. And
Was
we were
that in
real
Georgia?
young, like young teenagers. Yeah, yeah, we were right here in Augusta, man, and we won this talent contest with this scout named Johnny Eagle at a big hotel thing or whatever, and he took our shit to Nashville, and believe it or not, Capitol Records called, man, and it was
Wow.
like 2 days after the contest. So even at a baby age, I was drawing attention, man. But you want to know what happened in that 2 day period from when we won the show to I got that call from the CEO of Capitol?
Tell me.
The drummer, stole my. We had a stand-in bass player from another band. He was actually a guitar player, but we were desperate, so we borrowed a guy, right? And so he came and stood in with us. Well, that dirty rat convinced my drummer to join his band. And my drummer stole my girlfriend. And my drummer stole Ginger Radle from me, the hottest chick I ever dated growing up. My grandpa had a crush on her. He
Oh,
stole my
man.
girlfriend, moved in with her, and broke the band up. And 2 days later, I get this call, right? And I'm all fucked
From
up. I'm a
her?
kid, dude. I don't know nothing. Yeah, I got
Oh,
this
your heart
CEO
is
telling me I want
crunched,
you in
man.
Nashville. Yeah, it was crazy, dude. And so I just wish that CEO would have had the sense to tell me, Rich, do not take this the wrong way because you were
Oh
in this.
my
But I
God,
wish
that
he would have
is.
just said to me, I just wish he would have said to me, man, we'll get you another drummer.
Yeah, right.
If he would have said that, man, instead he said, call me back when y'all pull it together. And
I
I
like
never made
Angela
that call,
already.
dude.
Oh, man. I don't care. Way back in my cover band days, in my touring days, the way that I always went about it is if I had to leave or do something else for any other reason, I said this to Mark Torian, to anybody, listen,
Right.
in 6 or 8 weeks, I've got something to do. So start looking for somebody right now, and I will stay until they're ready to go. You know, the drummer came in. If he knew 5 songs, he played 5. I played 10. The next week, I played, 3. He covered the rest. I waited until he was worked in, because one thing you did not want to get, as being a scab drummer, they call it, in replacing all these guys, is fuck them over yourself, so.
Yeah.
And
that's the only way to professionally handle it, for sure.
Right. Absolutely.
I've had that come up, and we all have, where you have a couple of gigs, and then one night you get this offer for like a whale. You're booked some club you've been at, and somebody offers you a few $1,000 to go do something, and everybody's like, oh man, what do I do? Well, I've had to turn some of those down, just because the people who feed you every month, you can't screw them over, and if your word's not worth nothing, it's just not worth a shit.
Right.
People remember that. Bands and bar people, some of those club owners, the guys who make it and stay in business for 20 years, they know what's going on in the pulse of their bar, and
absolutely. I've been on both sides of the coin. I've been where I had a gig, a good steady gig, and then something bigger and a better opportunity would call me, and I've had to go, do I want to stay and be true to my word where I've been?
Absolutely.
Or do I want to go to the next biggest thing? And I've made the fucking mistake, and I did that, and it's been just that, a mistake. It bit me in the fucking ass, and
it happens.
Stay where I'm at. If I really need to leave for some reason, I will let you know. But until then, I've always been the guy, I believe, and I say this in many interviews, a good opportunity always comes at a shitty time.
Absolutely.
Either it's your kid's birthday, you're planning on getting married, you're going through a divorce. I'm
done with that part of life. Oh my God. Either one sounds like a horrible thing.
You want to go on vacation, and this opportunity calls, and you have to do it or not. And I've always been one of those guys. I have a hard time saying no to big opportunities, and it's afforded me many, many bands, many opportunities, but one thing as I have is my name and my word. And if I say, I'm going to do it, I get it done. And that's I'm more noted, I believe, probably for that than my drumming skills.
I believe that people skills are far more important, because you can always get better. If you hire somebody who's got that attitude and they're a winner and they want to hustle, man, like guy shows up prepared. So Dave, I'm going to try again to play some of your music. Give me 1 second here. We're going to cough up a little rock and roll here. Go here.
That's cool, man. And hey, I want to just say, if I happen to poof out everybody, it ain't because I don't want to be here. This battery's, it's on the frame.
Oh shit, man.
Even plugged in. But I love y'all. Neil, thanks for having us, bro.
Absolutely, man. Very welcome. I like your stuff. Let's do more business, man. We'll talk. I like this stuff. Guys, if you like it heavy,
I got
it. Brian Look Band. I'm going to pick it up here.
I just love having Max Norman doing the work on this, man. I'm telling you, the sound is good.
There's a lot of low end, which sounds great. I listened to it on my stereo upstairs, so I could hear it nice and loud. Sounds really good. Hello, Missy. Hello, Angela.
What's up, ladies?
Great drumming, man.
Hola, amigo.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Excellent guitar, man.
If I can, and just thank my local drum company here, Queen City Drum Guild, all the drums make. They sound great. I don't play anything but them now.
Cool.
E-drum, Yamaha. And, I love my Queen City kits, Sabian cymbals.
I'll have to check it out. I'll
do that, man.
I'll friend you on Facebook, man.
Yeah, brother. do that. I'll send you a couple kits, man.
Hey, there's Mandy. She's back.
Oh, hey!
We're moshing it.
Thanks for bringing me back.
This is great. Absolutely glad you're here. I like the vocals, man. Got a great. The guy who mixed it's doing a wonderful job, man. He's kicking.
Yeah, he really does, because that's a lot of tracks going on.
There is, and it's got.
Oh, there really
it's all
is.
nicely placed.
Oh, I appreciate that, man. That's some.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and see. We got another song for you. Oh, not that one.
That's some of our older material right there. So the new stuff is going to be, yeah.
Right. I'm gonna play. I like this one. I listen to all of them, but this is
Give
one of
them
the
the
older ones.
Psycho
I like
and You,
this
man.
Psycho and You. That was the one that really.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like this.
What's going on the record?
Excellent. Guitars sound so nice. Really nice vocals, man. Nice.
Thank you, my brother. Critic Rich Catino actually likes the National Critic. You know how hard it is to please a critic, man.
Oh, no doubt about it, man.
Yeah, he was protected.
And this almost sounds like David Bowie's song. Hey, Veronica. Another lady from down under. Veronica at Slate. I had Doug DeYoung on this morning.
I get that a lot, bro.
The second
I get
Aussie
that
on
a
the show
lot.
today.
That's so cool, man. I get a lot of Bowie comparisons, and I'm telling you the truth. I love them, man. You know, that baritone, that pop. You know, I'm trying to bring pop to rock. You know what I mean? Without really selling out. I think isn't that the goal of every band that wants to be popular? I feel.
Well, unless you're like in a band called Joey Miserable and the Worms, and you just like want to be miserable all the time. Let me get rid of this.
And the world ain't me and Rich are about to unleash, but it's coming, bro. Lucky 13 on the way.
That's excellent. So where obviously we can find you on YouTube. Do you have a
Seattle
website
killed Seattle killed the vibe once already. We're not going back to that.
Yeah, Seattle's like I don't even know. I'll go hang out there right now.
I love some of those.
Say that again. You broke up a little bit.
We have a fan club on the on Facebook right now. That's what we got.
Cool. Well, I've joined, and so we know where to find you now. What do you think?
I'm not. Look, man. If we go to a gloomy place in a song, there's usually going to be some light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I mean?
Yes. It's part of that making emotion out of.
Yeah, man. That's cool.
It's just really that's it. It's pure raw emotion, and you have to distill it down into it's like herding cats sometimes, but it's.
I think you're awesome
thing when it comes together. And I really have to say, I look at a lot of bands, and when I heard you, I went, wow, these guys are really good, and you have your own sound, which is cool. You don't really sound like anybody in particular, but they're nice songs. What do you think, Mandy? I think pretty good shit.
Yeah, they got it going on. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, cool. I'll tell you what, since we're going to roll out of here, we've got about 6 more minutes. I'm going to go ahead and, I think his battery kicked out. I'm going to go ahead and put up another tune if you don't. I mean, we're here and we're going to roll it out. Might as well roll it out with another good song. Usually we sit and talk, but sometimes the music's just better than the talking.
Yeah, man.
I can always come back and make bad jokes.
Those never ends.
Of course not. This is what people pay me to do, I think.
That's a wonderful thing, right?
When the checks come through, man.
I got you, buddy.
I like this tune. This is a lot different. Gnarly guitar, man.
Watching me all night. You licking your lips and keep them moist for me. I tell you what you want to do. Come on, baby, all night. Make you feel right.
There he is.
Watching you move your hips. Yeah, you look good, baby. I need some of it. Let me come through. It feels so good. You're looking so
Oh, it looks like it's just us three, and you guys out there in Radio Land.
Yep. Scared
Well,
everyone away again.
I hope you guys all have a wonderful week, and I hope you have a great session tomorrow. I'm going to do my best to go bang on a few assorted drums and things that go bump in the night.
Yep.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna pause these guys. Hold on, gentlemen. Man, I really like this band. I definitely like these guys.
Yep.
They're good. Let me get rid of this for now. It's very nice. Well done. God Almighty. I love hearing good band getting something really happening. You know.
Yep. Yep.
All that work. It's just, you put a lot of work into that for sure.
Yeah.
The guitar mixes, I have some good headphones on, and they sounded really sweet.
Yeah.
And you know, they're just good. They are. Thanks for watching, Missy, and you too, Angela. Renee. I mean, I'm sorry. My friends call me Neve, but you can call me Donnie. No, I'm kidding. I really am just kidding with you. I have a jaundiced sense of humor and a jaundiced eye, so what can I tell you? I see things a little unusual sometimes. We're glad you're here. So I don't even know what to say. Some days it's just like, I love having a band that comes on and they're just fun and they're good and they got great songs. They're definitely happening. They got lots of new stuff that I heard that we couldn't get to work. It's all very well done, and whoever's mixing it, it's obvious the guys mixed, you know, pro records because you can tell. And I heard it and went, oh, New York or LA, somebody recorded this really well. It turns out they did it in the middle of the country, but everybody's at a distance, which works for me. You know, send me your tracks, people. Dial a drummer. I'm here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I know a horn player. We can like download.
That's right. Same
mean, send it up. We'll, you know, we'll go ahead and send us your stems, your check, your cash, your credit, whatever. We take it all. You can bring a drill press over, and I'll make you an offer on it.
That's right.
Check out, Angel Wings is a great song, and I'm going to listen to that later. Dave's back, but he's having a hard time connecting. Well, it's 5 o'clock, which rarely do we ever stop the show on time. You know, it's like weird. Usually we're like horsing around for another 10 minutes or so. I guess it's Friday, so let's go and eat and drink and be merry. And I'll talk to you after. Oh, that was the first song. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that is a great tune. Shows how observant I am at times.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Hey, Missy. We got another question. Is this Broken Angel? Renee? I don't know. I've just met her. I don't have a subpoena from her yet, so I think I'm doing okay.
You're off to a great start.
I am. You're welcome. I'm drinking. Well, good for you. You can come on over and have a few more. Oh, man, we'll get into all kinds of trouble. Just not going to get down the road. But yeah, what time is it there? It's about 8 a.m. Okay.
Nice.
Well, Doug DeYoung is now sleeping nicely. He was here in the morning, and now it was funny because he just showed up out of nowhere. I was getting tired of hearing myself talk, and you know, I didn't have anybody to even jaw with. After a while, I started talking to myself and reciting the rosary, and I read the first chapter of the Talmud. People seem to enjoy it. I don't know.
Nice.
It was a strange show this morning, but it was fun nonetheless. So I hope you guys have a successful evening of drinking. I wish you hydration in the morning. You know, drink lots of fluids. Every once in a while, when you're slacking down on the whiskey or whatever, take a cleansing breath. And remember, be careful. If you can't be careful, name it after me. Neve is Neil Ernest Van Erdy, and you can add it to the list of, I don't know, we'll call them heirs.
Heirs to the throne.
Heirs to the throne. They're going to kill me. It's going to be some kind of weird Game of Thrones shit gone awry, man. I'm just ducking. My hair is standing up. Look at this. I got fucking weird things happening now. It looks like a toupee almost. That's really fucked up. But trust me, peeps, it's not a toupee. It's like it's time, man. The hair's got to come down. It's Friday. It's like women come home and tear off the bra. Ching. Things can fly an amazing distance, man. I'm deadly with one. I can hit the cat from 25 feet with the damn things, depending on the stretchability factor on it. Don't do that to my cat. Ah, come on. It's all in fun. So really, I hope everybody, you guys have a great weekend. I'm going to try
and good weekend.
Yes, and if you're around the neighborhood, anybody at the Chubby Pickle down the hill in beautiful Highlands, New Jersey, we will have Nick Clemens, son of Clarence, and we're going to tear down the roof tonight.
Nice.
So come on down and listen to some great rock and roll. And I will be down there. And if you are a fan of Live with Neve, I will buy you a drink and maybe some French fries. I'm a big spender, you know.
Nice.
Buy you a pizza. Yeah.
Nice.
Got to use what's at hand when herding cats. Yes, we do love herding cats. That's anybody in the music business knows it's true. It's like you just sometimes you just like, oh. I love musicians when they come up with the most brilliant idea they've ever had, but then you can't use it, and I feel like so terrible. I'm like, oh man, you'll have to wait till after next rehearsal to play it. It's just not quite on the snuff yet. I've been there. It happens to all of us occasionally. So everybody, we're out of here. I keep saying that, and I just keep mumbling and babbling on my way, but this time I think we're really gonna go.
All right.
Mickey Mouse, MICKEYMOUSC. Mickey Mouse.
5, 4, 3,